Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Friday, and if it's Friday, that means it's your turn to be heard on the Audible Sports Podcast with Sports Meets Life and Culture. I am Bobby G, along with the marvelous Wildcard Mar. What's happening, bro?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And you know what it is. If it's Friday, you're looking at these two beautiful, handsome black men. You already know it's the Audible Sports Podcast. Damn it! And I'm don't mind the look of me on my camera and stuff. My camera decided to take a crap before the show, but I am not in my normal studio. I'm not in Kansas City. I'm out in Charlotte, North Carolina. I lived out here for 18, 17 years. It's been so long. So just visiting family. So don't mind the difference of location of the studio. It's still the same Friday, still the same podcast, still the same Bobby G, still the same Wild Card Mar. And let's get it.
The same emoji.
Y'all
Hey,
youngsters don't know about that. They don't know about that old Wenzel.
shout out to Genuine, man. But yeah, safe travels. Hope you had a great trip. Hope you have safe and well trip home. How you know that's one place I've never been. So, give us some. What's the lowdown in Charlotte?
Well, it is the South, so I'm letting you know.
Hey,
This heat out here is something different. Like now, you used to the desert heat where it's just dry, so it's just like it's hot, but if it's 100 degrees, it's literally 100 degrees. Now
yeah.
down south, they say it's 100 degrees, but with the humidity, it feels like 115. So you see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? When you walk out the door, you could have been sitting in a freezer and you could have been frozen. Like literally, you could have been
Yeah.
literally frozen. Like how they used to freeze things back in the old school days and been frozen, and you still would have like instantly sweat the moment you walked out the door. That's
Yeah.
how humidity plays out here. For all the ladies that got their hair did, it looks good. Got your curls. As soon as you hit that door in that humidity and the heat, going straight flat. All them curls is gone. So, um, it's a good spot to lose weight because you can, if you want to sit in your car for 15 minutes with no AC, I'm trying to tell you, it's hotter than a sauna, like for real.
Mm,
So yeah, man. But no, besides the humidity and the heat in the summertime,
mm-hmm.
Charlotte's a dope. They got a lot of different areas of the city that artistic like Noda and stuff like that. A lot of the stuff are starting to get a little gentrified as well. But Charlotte's been a dope spot, man. They got the food scene is straight, it's straight, and they got
Okay.
some hits, some misses, just like any other places. But lot to do. Obviously, they got the Panthers here. Got they got Charlotte Knights, a AAA baseball team. Got a nice
Okay.
stadium downtown. Um, uh, Man, I mean, obviously shopping in South Park. Don't go to North Lake. Don't go there. Don't stay off the north side. Just letting you know.
Okay. Okay. Well,
If
unless
any,
you check in.
yeah, if anybody tells you to go to Betty's Ford, they trying to set you up. So don't listen to them. But no, South Park, Valentine area. The little spots where you want to feel like you big dog. That's where you go. Spend your money at. The housing market has been crazy because you got a lot of people coming from up north, Ohio, DMV area, Jersey,
Okay.
New York area coming down here, and their price of living is different from it was
Yeah.
down here. But they're so comfortable at paying those prices up north is they're fine with paying the same down here, just to like a bit more. Like they'll be okay spending what they did up north down here because if it outbids anybody to get in the house. So the housing market's been kind of spiking up like crazy. But no, Charlotte's a dope city, man.
We
Very
got we
good.
got beaches. Any coastline?
You're not far. You're probably
Okay.
about 2.5 hours from the beaches. Obviously about 4.5, maybe 5 hours from Atlanta.
Okay.
Um, it takes nothing to get up to the coastline of, Virginia, Maryland, DMV area. It takes nothing to get up that way. It
All right.
also takes nothing to get up to Pennsylvania, Jersey, New York area. So you're not
Okay.
far from there. Probably like a 2-hour flight from Chicago. So if you want to get to Chi-Town, you're there.
Right.
It's really in the middle of a lot of places. That's not far. Whether you go north, south, probably like a 10-hour drive. I've done it before. 10-hour drive from Miami. Funny story
Hmm.
about that, but I'll say that for all.
Say that for the best of Audible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get in trouble with wifey about that one. So she'll be like, "This is you? What did I marry?" I tried to tell you.
What's happening,
I tell you
AT?
what's happening. I know you like my adopted auntie now. Appreciate the support that you always do for us every week, auntie. We appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, but that shout out now. Hoping that it's you by yourself or the whole fam went out.
Not whole fam
Okay.
out here. Well, I started driving late Tuesday night, and then I got in out Wednesday afternoon.
Okay,
Um,
that's a nice haul.
yeah, about 16 and some change. I, my crazy ass did it straight through because I'm like, if I done 18 hours straight through going up from Kansas City to Philly, I can definitely do 16. So I was
Yeah.
like, man, let's go. I had the dog in the back,
Mm-hmm.
all three girls in the back.
Okay.
She's about to be one now. She's about to be
Yeah.
one on the. So that's her birthday is on the 10th. She
Nice.
was back there with her big sisters, and they got birthdays in August. So I have a 9 and 7-year-old too. So yeah, man, just pray for me, y'all. That's all I say, man.
Yeah.
I'm already dealing with them emotions and attitudes at 8, 6, and 11 months. So just pray for me, y'all. Just pray that God can put on the earth the strongest of CBD and THC to help your boy out dealing with all these females I got in my damn house. These girls gonna drive me crazy, dog. They gonna drive me crazy.
Hey, you got it. I'm not mad at you. I grew up in a hospital with my mama, my auntie, my grandma. Man, nothing until my cousin came along. But I'm like almost 10 years older than him. So yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. But let's go ahead and get to it. But before we get into it, I need everybody on, whether you're new, whether you're old, go ahead, follow the directions on the screen. Hit that like button. Go ahead, subscribe if you are new or if you forgot, and turn notifications on so you know the next time we are here. And you can be heard, which is every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. All right, with that being said, this is what we got for you today. Nothing, keeping it simple, keeping it real simple. Happy 4th to everybody. Yesterday, 4th of July, Independence Day. And I'm mad at myself. Somebody reminded me off air, and I'm mad you didn't call me. Man, I forgot to recognize Juneteenth. That's terrible. That's terrible. And I went back and looked at the episode. I honestly did. I forgot to recognize Juneteenth. So with that being said, it is June 5th. Happy June 5th, everybody. That's right, making up a whole new day. Going backwards, we're gonna combine them all: Independence Day and I guess Black Independence Day.
Man said,
June 5th. Yeah. But no, it was a little bit of free agency. Free agency started. We already celebrated the draftees, and this week there's some bags given away. Uh, some Louis, some Gucci's. People out there getting to the bags. We're gonna talk about it, and then
yes, sir.
4th of July is big for the grills, big for the kitchens. We talk cookouts, man, and it's glad I got my auntie. She hosted many a cookout back in the day. And we're gonna talk about some of the best and worst foods to bring to the cookout / barbecue. Everybody doesn't have the same taste. Some people like raisins in their potato salad. Some people don't. So you know,
Don't do that, bro.
we're gonna talk about it. And then, as always, our weekly check-in, Fit Friday challenge, and mental health discussion, as always. But again, we start with, as always, our shout-outs, recognitions. So, got anybody you want to shout out, good sir?
Hey, man, I got to give a shout out to your guy. He's from Chicago. Patrick Bortoletti. Patrick Bortoletti, as
Mm-hmm.
they always do the Nathan Hot Dog Eating Contest on July 4th. He
Absolutely.
gobbled down 58 glizzies. That's a lot of glizzies. Gobbled them down. All right, bun and all. All right, 58 of them. That's a lot. But check this out. He is the first one to win it that's not named Joey Chestnut since
Mm-hmm.
2015.
Yeah.
2015, almost 10 years. So about
Mm-hmm.
9 years is been the gap of somebody else winning it besides Joey Chestnut. And Joey's won, I think, 16 of the last 17. So look at those
Yeah, so
numbers as well.
16 overall. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
That's crazy. That's true dominance. That's true domination.
yeah.
But the reason why Joey was not here in the contest on the 4th is because he has a sponsorship with another hot dog company,
Right.
but the impossible version. So it's like the vegetarian impossible meat hot dog type of a vegan brand. And
Mm-hmm.
uh, Nathan's felt it was a obviously conflict of interest because you being sponsored by a competing hot dog company,
Yeah.
whether vegan or not. They say, y'all, you ain't coming here. You ain't coming to
Pretty much.
Nathan.
I know what it really. I think they could have worked something out. We all know what it. It's money.
Oh,
It's,
oh, of
it's
course.
either he wanted too much, or they didn't want to give enough, or it's negotiations going bad.
Yeah, because the guy that dominant, you just don't say, nah,
Yeah.
nah, nah, hell no more, bro, because you sponsored by this place. You like that's a recognizable name.
Yeah.
There's some recognizable names for those who watch, the Ocho or some that odd channel that happens to have all these eating competitions and stuff on.
Yes.
Eric Badlands. I know about him and some other guys, but hey, it's the recognizable name is Joey Chestnut. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I think the money wasn't right because there's no
Yeah.
way nah, we can't have the most dominant guy in this competition not be here. So
Yeah.
yeah, but
Absolutely.
shout out
Now,
to our man Patrick Ortatelli. I think I got his
there you
last
go.
name right. Don't get mad at me. I'm not I'm not fluent in my Italian uh, dialect.
Bertoletti. Bertoletti.
Bertoletti, there we go. We're gonna roll with that. All right. Bertoletti. Patrick Bertoletti. That's what we're gonna roll with tonight. But he is now your new Nathan's hot dog eating champion. First time in 9 years, somebody not named Joey Chestnut. Shout out to him, big dog, gobbling down 58 glizzies. That's
Yeah.
a lot of
I
woo.
wonder how much that played into his psyche though. Like going in, I'm pretty sure he knew going in he was going to be a participant. Like you're preparing to face arguably the greatest competitive eater in the history of the world. Can't even say it, man, in the history of the world, because he does. People don't know he does more than hot dog eating. He holds like a
Records.
plethora of
Like,
records. Yeah,
yeah, he holds
and
crazy
then
record.
absolutely, and then you find out, hey, he's not going to be in it this year. Like, how does
You're
that
like, what's
change your sight? You're like, oh, okay, I've now gone from competitor to whoa, I got a
yeah,
real shot. Like, I
yeah.
have a legitimate shot to win this thing. Uh,
Matter of fact,
yeah,
now that you say that he had a legit shot at it, if anybody got a chance to watch it, it was kind of a mixed bag of guys that probably could have won it. It was the
mm-hmm.
lead kept fluctuating up and down, and quite honestly, I appreciated it. The reason why I appreciated it is because we knew who was going to win it every year. We knew
Yeah,
what the outcome was. It was just how many was he going to eat, and that was always been the question. But with this year, or the event yesterday on the 4th, it was a couple of handful of guys that was in contention to win it. It was actually entertaining to see. It had a drama feel to it. You
right.
know, so I think they maybe having Joey Chestnut not there actually kind of benefits the Nathan's hot dog eating contest now in the
Yeah,
4th, because now it's a wide open playing field. It's not just being dominated by one guy. We knew who was going to win it. Now
yeah.
Now it's all right, man. Put your bets down on anybody. You might win some money, you might lose it. So what's
Hmm.
good? Hey, kudos. Come on, Nathan's. Keep it up. Maybe it's not a bad thing not having them there.
Yeah, yeah. It gives you an opportunity to build a new superstar or superstars
Sure.
in this thing. So but yeah, it does, shout out to Nathan. They bring in the heat every 4th of July, and it's one of my favorite brands. I mean, Nathan's and probably Vienna. We get to
Yeah.
uh, and there's another brand right on the tip of
Well,
my tongue. I can't place it, but Ballpark.
ball, yeah, ballpark's
Nah,
already
I'm
big.
not a fan of Ballpark Franks, man.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, hey, I dig it. Vienna's a good one, like you said. Nathan's. I mean, I grew up on Oscar Mayer, so I never had any. Yeah. So I mean, you know, I'm trying to think of some other companies that's out there.
Hebrew
Oh,
National. That's another one. Culture for the
that's a good one.
culture folks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But
Uh,
man, we gonna get into this later. Man, talking about food. I'm coming
I
up.
know, right? I know, right? Hey, man, we got caught into talking about food. We got it later on in the show. We supposed to be shouting. We get to it.
For me, shout out, actually, yeah, shout out to, and I know I've been very hard on this person. People have heard me. She's been a point of some controversy, but today I'm gonna give her flowers. Shout out to, oh my God, why am I forgetting? Angel Reese. There we go. Shout out Angel Reese for making the WNBA All Star team.
Yeah,
And right now, I believe if the season ended today, she would probably be the WNBA Rookie of the Year. Now I've been hard on her because of uh,
yeah,
comments she's made about basically who's responsible for the uptick in viewership and popularity of the WNBA or women's basketball in general over the last couple of years. She felt she's being slighted, as obviously a lot of the credit is going to Caitlin Clark. She feels she's been a part of that. I've kind of I don't necessarily disagree with her point. I just disagree with the way that she went about letting it be known. I'll put it like that.
okay.
Uh,
So you're not mad that she said it. It's just that
no,
I I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, my brother. I think you're saying, why does she need to say it? Why does she need the validation? It's kind of like, if you know that she's like part of that growth. You know what I'm
right?
saying? I,
Because it's gonna come off a certain way. It's gonna come off like you just
okay.
kind of
Yeah.
like
Hey,
me too. Hey, don't forget about me. Like you, and it comes off a little bit disingenuous to me. Like
okay. I got you. I got you.
like yeah, to like I don't have to put you down to raise myself up. And like
Okay.
that's how it came off to me. Like she was trying to put Caitlyn down to raise her. Well, why is she getting on the pup? I won the championship. You know what I mean? Like, but all that aside, she deserved to make the All Star team. She's
Mhm.
on the way to, I think, breaking the single season record for double doubles. I think she's already done it for a rookie. Um, Over the last few weeks, she's definitely been playing great basketball. Battling her and Camila Cardoza are providing an amazing 1-2 punch for the Sky. I think if the playoffs started right now, the Sky would be in it, which is when you're a highly drafted rookie, that's what you expected. You expected to elevate the team, and she has definitely done that. So shout out and props to her for making the team. Shout out to Caitlin. She also made the All Star team.
Mhm.
Um, and I think we'll talk about in a couple with the All Star weekend for WNBA is like on the 20th of this month, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Yep.
they get to play against the Olympic team. So
Pretty
WNBA
much.
All Stars against the Olympic
Mhm.
team,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think they are set up to get slaughtered.
I mean, yes, yes, and no. But you know what? I do think it's going to be competitive, though.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I think they're gonna get washed. Oh,
no. I think they actually gonna get after it.
eh, I'm giving plus 20. That's my spread. 20 points. They
Well,
win by
obviously,
20. No, I'm taking
I,
15. 15. They win by 15.
ooh. Well, because if you look at it, that Olympic team is more OG ish,
Yeah.
uh, and the vets, and obviously the WNBA All Stars are more this younger squad
Yes.
with our rookies on there, and I just think I think the OGs probably do win, but just because of the fact that they're going against the youth who are, hey, let's see what we can do with these OGs. Let's bust some of their heads. So I think they're gonna get after it. I'm give me plus 10 for the Rooks in the WNBA squad.
Oh,
Give me plus
okay.
give me plus
Think they
10.
they beat the Red.
Yeah, I think they at least keep it competitive. Give me plus 10, man. If
I
if
can
you give
see.
me a 10 spread, I can rock with that.
I can't see. The only and the other main reason why. Remember, they getting ready. They getting ready for the Olympics, so they're not gonna come out playing like this. Ain't no regular All Star game. It's Ring Prince cost the Lakers at least 10 games last year. Getting rid of him is the biggest boo they could have made. They'll be the Lakers and contenders for what? What are we
Yeah,
talking? A
playing,
championship or playoff spot? They'll contend for
playing.
a playoff spot. Play
No,
in.
stop playing and be real that they are contending for a play in. Stop playing and understand that they are contending for a play in. That's what the Lakers are. All right.
Yeah, they did definitely not contending for a championship. Not next
No.
year. Um, but I agree. I mean, Tareem Prince, like he's the most role player. So I agree with you on that point. He said, I mean, we like it's tough. You can't. What
I,
are they? If you had to rank it right now, they are what 10th,
what in the
11th in the
West?
West. Yeah, just in the West, 10th, 11th.
I think they finished the season as the 10th.
No, but I mean like right now. Like if you had to rank
Right
them
now,
right now.
if I had to rank the West right now based off of rosters that are right now, I'm
Yeah,
still going.
yeah. Denver's better. OKC's better. That's the
Dallas is
Denver.
better.
OKC. Dallas is better.
Uh,
Uh, I should say OKC. The Clippers are still better.
yeah,
Uh,
that's even without Paul George. I think they still better.
yeah. Minnesota's better.
Yes, but that's at least.
Sacramento's yeah. Sacramento's better. Phoenix is better.
I would probably hold off on Sacramento. They've been making a lot of moves, and I don't think they're gonna look the same by the time their season starts. And they
Okay,
took a step.
fair. But right now,
And I've been a big Sacramento fan. They took a huge step back this past season, in my opinion, because they didn't even make the plan. I don't think. So I can give you Phoenix, yeah. So what's that? That's six.
26-5. When Prince played less than 25 minutes last year, he's gone.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Adam Hurley. I know what you're trying to say, but we are not going to make Torian Prince make him out to seem like he
yeah.
is
He ain't no scape, and he
we are
can't be the
not.
scapegoat.
We are not going to make Torian Prince the factor of the success of the Lakers.
Yeah,
We can't do
yeah.
it. All right.
Yeah, him being on the roster or not being on the roster does not determine whether they're a championship team at all.
No,
Like
they,
Torian Prince does not
no,
swing the
no. Hell no. He wasn't part of a championship team, and now that he's off the roster, it's still not a championship team, right? We're talking about the Lakers right here. We gotta be realistic. He may start in 50 games, so then he was part of the problem if he started 50 out of 82 games. What you got? Like, we're not gonna make Torian Prince seem like that huge of a needle mover. Like, we know who moves the needles down there in LA. It's how many games and quality of games is LeBron and AD gonna play? That's the
yeah.
needle mover, and it stops right there. Let's
And
let's not.
how quickly can connect to that? Because I did like his drafting. I I don't know how he slipped all the way down there, but
Does it the reason why I say, and Bobby, the reason why I say does it matter is because unfortunately, LeBron is still the point guard.
yeah,
LeBron is still the point guard. Like
what's happening now?
I'm just saying, is it really going to matter when LeBron is your point guard? Yeah, I mean, Connect. I think he, I like the little nickname Connect Four. They gave him the number 4. Hey, I'm with it. But is he going to be able to get connected with the game of basketball?
No, like he could have. Give me he can have a Tyler Hero type impact on the Lakers. Like you remember Tyler Hero's rookie year, it was like he was a lottery pick. People didn't expect much from him, but he was the benefit of like perfect situation, perfect player, perfect situation. He fit perfectly into what they needed, and his impact was bigger than like maybe I can't remember who was the number 1 overall pick that particular year, but like take like a Wembanyama. Like Wemby, we know what Wemby's expected to be. But when you have a rookie that kind of slides into a spot and you're like, oh, okay, now he has impact on this team because of not because we expect him to be a superstar, but he fits perfectly into the role that they need right now, and he's able to do it. Like Connect can be that type of player. He can play that 2-3. He can play with Austin Reed. Now you put LeBron out there, AD with now you got 2 shooters out there. If he can step in and his jump shot does translate, that makes a difference. Like he could fit into that role. Take some of the pressure off Reeves. I think Reeves struggled a lot last year because a lot was expected of him because of his performance the previous year. He can take some of that pressure off him. Now we don't expect as much as Reeves. Maybe he gets back to his normal self.
Yeah.
So I mean, from those standpoints, yeah, but they still ain't no champion. They ain't going. They not competing for Larry. No way.
He says you're not doing that. They kicked ass.
Whoa, what word is that? Pause. I don't.
Hey, Adam. Here's the math that I need you to understand. Whether they won with him on the floor or with him not being on the floor, it's still not a winning championship team. I am a Lakers fan. It is get to the championship or contend for the championship. Whether he was there or not, and now he's on another team, it don't even matter. It's irrelevant. The math I need you to understand is that whether he was on the court or not, and they won more without him, it don't matter. They were a playing team at best, whether he was there or not. That's the math I need you to understand. It don't matter. He doesn't matter. It don't matter.
Taurean Prince is not in the vein of a lot of players, but in this one I'm gonna keep it realistic. He ain't Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is that type of player that can swing the needle from a team that's almost there to there. He proved it going to Boston. Taurean Prince ain't that.
That is 31 games you're talking about. There are 82 games. There's 51 games that matter more than that 26-5 stretch that you're talking about. It doesn't matter. Like you can throw numbers all you want. The Lakers are a playing team with or without him. They were last year. They are next year. They're going to be that for the next coming years. They are not a championship team. Throw numbers what you want. It don't even going to matter. You can count to infinity. It's not going to change the fact that they are not a good team. They are terrible. They are a playing team at best, and they got lucky when they got to the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago. Things fell their way. They got hot at the right time. Things fell their way. And then what happens when they went up against a quality team? Get the brooms out on their asses. Send them back home packing. So let's not front and act like the Lakers are anything worth to even talk about. And that's coming from me as a Lakers fan. They are not worthy to use any time or any more second either on our podcast, FS1, ESPN. They are not worth about. But because of the fact that they are
the 60-win team without him, no sir. Whether it don't matter if he's there or not there. The Lakers are not.
I mean, we
not going to win 60 games.
No.
But that's the thing. Like, it's not even about who sucks on the team. It's about they're just not as good as other teams. No, like they don't have to be terrible. They don't have to suck. They're just not as Like the Lakers aren't as good as the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're not as good as the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're not as good
What?
as the Dallas Mavericks. They're not like they're just not as good as these teams. So the road to 60 wins is not as easy as you think it may be,
Hey,
especially when you lose a player.
put them on the East. I can rock with you. Put them
Oh
in the East.
no,
I can rock with you. No, no,
not
no.
even in the East.
If you put the Lakers in the East, there's really only the Celtics you really worried about. There's a handful.
No, the Knicks are nice now.
They
Have you did you envision? Did you forget that starting five?
saw what they did, but some of them, if you ask me, they overpaid for OG. They overpaid, and in turn, I think that takes a lot of more talent that you could possibly acquire because you just lost Harvenstein. So I'm just.
Yeah, but you
just,
give look, come on, Jalen Brunson,
I like what he did, but he's coming off.
Mikal Bridges,
I like that,
OG,
but
Julius Randle, and
ugh,
Robinson. That is a starting five, man.
you
That is
gotta
a
wait for.
legit NBA starting five.
I feel what you're saying, Bobby, and I'm not mad at that. But first of all, you're putting a lot of stock on Julius Randle. Like that guy ain't found his
He was
way
20
back.
and 10,
I'm waiting for him to come back. Where's that
but he
guy?
was 20
been?
and 10. He's gonna be back. He's 20 and
But now
10.
he's getting older and he's getting injured. And then Jalen Brunson just hurt his hand in the playoffs. That's something
He hurt his hand wrestling. I seen that.
I saw him in that wrestling too. I saw him. So I mean, look,
I thought you say Randall's getting Julius Randle. You realize he's only 29.
I know, but man, he's been
When
kind
people
of
think he's on. Remember, he's one of those. He was one and done. He could have came in out of high school, but nah. And then let's not even go them. Let's talk about the Bucks. The Lakers are not better than the Bucks.
I can't rock with you on the Bucks, dog. I just think that
With
is
a
so.
healthy with a
Okay,
healthy
but
Giannis, the Lakers are not better than the Bucks.
I know what you're saying, but I can. Giannis is so, for me, in my opinion, defensively is an easier assignment for a defensive coach to plan for him because of the fact that his bag is so simple. It's get downhill and run like a running back and get to the cup. He has no jump shot. He can't shoot free
True.
throws. He's not a threat anywhere but at the rim. So I think he would be easier to guard. That's why it just didn't work with him and Dame. It made Dame a pure shooter. And Dame can shoot well, but not like a pure shooter like that. I don't trust the Bucks, bro. I just don't.
It ain't about trust. They are better than the Lakers.
That's a stretch for me.
If you were a coach choosing a job, would you rather coach the Bucks or would you rather coach the Lakers?
I wouldn't want to coach neither one of them. I just think they're flawed on both sides. I think the Lakers are flawed. Obviously, I think they lack outside shooting, and I think they lack
Yes.
the defense.
They also lack a bench. They lack depth.
That too. Now with the Bucks, go past Giannis and Dame. Who else is really doing the scoring? I can't trust Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton has never done anything to ever make me feel like that I can trust Chris Middleton to be a consistent scorer.
He won a championship.
Man, come on. You do know that Giannis was damn near average 35 plus.
And I'm glad you said that. You know why? Because that destroys your other point. Yeah, that simple game. If people still can't stop it from being 35 and 15.
He was going against
For it to be
guys that
simple.
his ass defense. I'm trying to tell you, called.
He does it against everybody, though.
Oh my God,
He does it against everybody.
You can shut down Giannis. I don't know.
You can't
man.
shut down. You can't shut down Giannis, man. I'm sorry. Shaq had it right. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the most dominant player in today's NBA. Like you can't. If Giannis is healthy, he's going to score 30. He's going to grab 12 rebounds. He's going to get 6 or 7 assists. You can't stop it.
In this league, because we all know that. We all know that it is not about the physicality; it's about the finesse game. You could score 25 in this league.
Nah, not well. I was a shooter, so yeah, I wouldn't have to. I shoot. So,
Exactly.
but But that makes it Giannis can't shoot. He's to the basket, and you can't stop him. You can put five guys in the
His
lane, and
Euro
guess
step
what?
nice. I give him
Five
that. His
five
step is
guys are about to get posterized.
look. I'll give him that. His Euro stepping is nice, and then his little spin move that he got. Those two moves. That's if I can stop that, then I can stop Giannis. So
You can't stop Giannis, man.
I don't know, man.
The
I
man
don't
is
know.
a champion. He's an MVP, and he took his championship trophy and MVP trophy to Chick-fil-A after he won it. You can't get better than that.
No, and then he want to waste a roster spot with his bum ass brother taking up a spot on the damn bench. I can definitely what we doing with that.
Yeah, look at this.
I
Would you
don't
say
know.
Giannis had a down year last year?
I think he had a solid. He wasn't. I don't think he performed at his MVP level that he did those 2 years he won it back to back.
Okay,
Um,
look, he's down year. 30 points, 12 rebounds, 6.5 assists, a block,
Bobby,
while shooting
so damn
60% from the field.
yes, because he's probably taking 80% of those shots at the rim. He better shoot 60%. Like, what are we
But
talking about, Bobby? Come on, like the man's
but
at the
that
rim.
but that's a down year. Like I actually do like Max Christie. I'd like to see what he develops into. I like the young bull. But Max
Yeah,
Christie does not make you a
no,
championship contender. Forget where they fit. Ross, Adam. The moral of the story is the Lakers aren't competing for a championship trophy next year.
no time soon.
At best, they're competing for
I'm
second
playing.
round in the playoffs. Exit.
You being generous. You being
That's
generous.
what I said. At best. At best.
They are
So,
playing.
yeah, but at their peak is they make it to the second round of the playoffs
Oh yeah, yeah. I
because they're
mean,
gonna run into OKC, Minnesota, or the Nuggets, and that'll
I
be the
mean,
end of their season.
so like what was the Lakers' result this year in the playoffs? They got bumped out pretty early,
Yeah,
didn't
they
they?
got knocked out. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, and let's be honest. Have we not looked at what the Lakers have been since LeBron's gotten there since 2019? 2019 missed the playoffs. 2020 was the bubble ring. 2021, I think they missed the playoffs, and that's
yeah.
after winning the championship. 2022, you make a play in, but you get bumped out early.
Mm-hmm.
23 last year, you make the play in and you get swept
First
in
round
the
exit.
Western Conference Finals. No, they made it to the Western Conference Finals, but you get
Not last
swept.
year.
2023, yeah, and then
No, the
2024.
Lakers did not make the conference finals last year.
Yeah, they made it to the Western Conference against Denver, and Denver swept them.
Not last year. Last
23.
year, 23. They didn't make the
Yeah, that's
conference finals.
yeah, they did. Yeah, they lost. They got swept by Denver, and then this past postseason 24, I think they got bumped out first round or something like that.
Yeah, this year they
As
got out first round.
yeah. So you're looking at if you do the average is either playing or miss the playoffs. That's pretty much been their
He
average.
said playoffs or missed the playoffs.
So hey man, and this is me being honest. Bobby G knows how much of a Lakers fan I am. I've been admired with Kobe Bryant his whole career, and I'm a diehard Lakers and Kobe Bryant fan. But it's been hard to watch this product, to watch an aging superstar. And it's not a diss on LeBron. I understand his greatness. He's not my GOAT, but at the same time, I can recognize his impact on the game of basketball that he's had. You know what I'm saying? And I think you would be foolish not to have him in your top 10 all time.
So,
Now,
see, the Lakers are going to play the Cavs, and the Cavs are going to win at the end. Okay, Auntie. I'm gonna leave that alone.
don't ANC, don't jinx the Cavaliers like that. Don't jinx them like that. Hey, love a
I'm
good
saying,
basketball.
I hope. Hey, speak it into existence. I hope we do. We have an opportunity. There's a path for us to get to the finals. Whether we
Touche.
take that path, we'll see. But there's a path for us to get there. It started with Donovan Mitchell resigning, and he did. So shout out to Donovan Mitchell. Shout out for the Cavs for getting that done. Now
Yeah.
let's hope we make the right moves. Don't make the hasty moves. Make the right moves to continue to build the roster.
I like that. Hey, that boy Wordsmith, y'all better watch out. That boy's a wordsmith.
But I don't see a path for the Lakers to compete for the short next season. I'm gonna emphasize next season. And I honestly I put more blame on management than I do the players on the court.
Mm.
I don't feel that they're put in the best position to succeed. And now you have who's the last rookie head coach to win a championship? Steve Kerr.
I can't remember, bro. Honestly,
I think it might have been Steve Kerr with the Warriors. And this Lakers roster is not that Warriors roster.
nah.
But yeah, but now that appreciate you. Adam went on ahead and brought us into free agency kicked off and see moves are still being made. Prince going to the Bucks. Mr. Hurley's very happy about him leaving the Lakers. But we got obviously the foreman of another big three, Philly. PG going to Philly. He, Maxey, and Embiid, the latest version of a big three. You got the Knicks doing what they did, making a trade for Mikal Bridges, giving up the pieces that they did refuse to give up to get Donovan Mitchell a few years ago. The Phoenix Suns still refuse to pick up a point guard. They're picking up every player under the sun, but a point guard.
Everything.
What's your what have you noticed so far about this year in free agency?
Man, there's some people getting some bags, man.
Yes,
There's some people getting some bags, and I'm talking about, easily like restart your life type of bags, man. They getting back. Jason Tatum's bag. Woo!
Highest paid player in NBA history.
Boy, let me borrow something, man.
Let me hold something.
For real. hey, we Mo State brothers. You from St. Louis? I'm from KC. Hey, look out for the state brothers. Look out for us. Let me hold something. For real. That was a big bag. Oh my goodness. Paul George still at 34. Had some injuries last year and previous years, and still manages to get a nice size bag.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
2 years, 104 mil.
Yeah, he said, "Nah, let's reset this contract, man. I'm opting out. Let's reset it." And he probably went from 49 mil to 52 mil a year. So he's still getting big bags at this stage in his career.
Klay Thompson got another bag.
Who's that?
Klay Thompson got another bag.
Yeah, that's something I think we really need to talk about. That's the end of a dynasty, bro.
Yeah,
that's the end of a dynasty. We just got to call it what it is. I don't think the Warriors were winning a championship anytime soon with this roster that they did have constructed with Klay. The one that they got against Boston, that was their last one. I think we kind of knew that.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So let me pose this to you. Let me pose
let's
this to you. They're in a situation like that. If I'm in the front office of the Warriors, and we're probably not competing anytime soon. Now, I guess my choices would be: I have the pieces to try and start a rebuild. Do I do that, or do I show the loyalty for the work that was put in by letting these guys ride it out together? I think that's the decision that they're faced with.
Yeah,
we shit on players all the time for not being loyal. Was this an opportunity, and should the Warriors have taken this opportunity to show loyalty over business?
I think they kind of already did that, though. I think they kind of already showed that they'll take loyalty over business. Because look at the Draymond situation. I mean,
Mm,
he's done a lot of stuff that me I wouldn't have been down with as a teammate. I'm like, yo, man, get this dude out of here, bro. Like,
yeah,
get him out of here. Like we can find other guys that can play enforcer or bad guy. We can find other guys that can do that and rebound and facilitate. We can find other guys who do that.
right,
We don't need specifically his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'd have been done
right.
with Drake. That's just me,
True,
and
true.
that's not a disrespect to Draymond because I appreciate what he does bring as a champion and what he did bring to the Warriors. Because I could be honest, I think two things can be right at the same time. I don't think they're that dynasty without him. Um,
Right, absolutely.
but but here's my thing: when you know that that same formula isn't working anymore, because they showed the loyalty to Draymond. They re-signed him last year, gave him the 4 year, $25 million a year contract. Um, you know that they stood by all of his shenanigans and the suspicions that he keeps always getting. And
Mm-hmm.
we can have that debate another time whether all of it is justified or not, and that's for another conversation. But regardless, he gets suspended a lot, and they stand by him. So they've shown their loyalty. They've always shown love to Steph. And let's be honest, they kind of already showed their loyalty to Clay. 4 year contract that he had before this one expired, but he missed two
Mm,
of them. So they kind of already did show loyalty to Clay and paid him, gave him his money. Because what about? I don't think that he would have got that money anywhere else. And that was him actually, still being relatively, splash brother Clay. So,
right.
um, but now, they moved on for Jordan Poole after they paid him. Bob Myers left as GM. So,
Smartest thing they've ever done.
well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, Bob Myers was trying to. I think he was already trying to change the the I guess the look of the Warriors. The moment that obviously Clay was hurt, a down year from Draymond. Steph had some injuries, and then Jordan Poole kind of played a big part in winning that championship. You know what I'm saying? And so, with all that being said, I just think they kind of showed we always about loyalty because they got rid of I guess, the new wave that was supposed to be created um, from that new age of Bob Myers and Jordan Poole. But yeah, man, I think we can appreciate what they did for the game of basketball and having that quick dynasty. But it's over, man. And I think they should have moved on from a lot of those players maybe 3 4 years ago. So I think they're actually almost 3 or 4 years too late to start doing this, if you ask me. So
Mm-hmm. I would
yeah,
Adam Hurley with the question: who had the worst defensive rating on the Lakers, Austin Reeves or D'Lo? Honestly, I have no clue. But
no clue. They still weren't good.
yeah, I mean, but like again, that's one of those stats. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like those, like it just doesn't matter. Like I'm sorry. Like there's the two constants, the two things you need from the Lakers. Number one, Anthony Davis and LeBron James have to perform. Two, your role players need to perform. Their role players did not perform.
before performing, they just need to be available.
That too, but and then you have to remember that there's a team on the other side. Like the Lakers role players did not match up with the role players from any other team in the playoffs.
Oh no, they would have got. You would have had to play old LeBron average damn near 38 to 40 minutes in the playoff.
Right.
Probably even.
And going against guys like Luka Doncic is young, and you just see how he wore down over the course of the playoffs from carrying that load. That used to be LeBron when he was young,
Yeah,
carrying the load in Cleveland with some of the teams that we had. That's basically what you got now, except we didn't have an Anthony Davis. Like we'd had an Anthony Davis back in his first years in Cleveland, we might have won one.
yeah. That's a different
But you
conversation.
didn't have you're right. But having the Anthony Davis with him when he's 25 versus 39, 38. Like
Too soul
sometimes it's
sipping.
just right. It did too little, too late, man. It's too little, too late. We're gonna let him ride off into the sunset. It's probably be his last year. We're gonna have him have his glory tour and educate his son on the ways of the NBA, and they're gonna ride off to the sunset, and then look for your Lakers to come back strong once LeBron retires.
And get Bryce. I'm
And it's
telling
oh
you.
my god, no, man, I'm the Adam. I'm not letting you get away with that. How you gonna bring somebody into that had the worst defense? You wasn't even part of the question.
I saw
Somebody Prince wasn't even part of the question. He tried to sneak that in.
I saw how you tried
Hey,
to. And that was good. That was good. That was good, Adam. That was
right?
good, dog.
Nah, you ain't
That
getting
was.
that over. Hey, what tastes better, hot dogs or hamburgers? Pizza.
The answer is
Come
fried
on,
chicken.
son. Right? No, no. This ain't that podcast. You
Hey,
better
bro.
come with it when you're on Audible.
He said-
Man,
that was good, dog. That was good, dog.
tried to set us up.
That was good.
What's
What's up?
happening? That
I like that. That was good,
man straight tried to set us up. Oh my god.
Hey, but let me ask you this, Bobby. What free agency move that you absolutely love that you think is something that might help that team have gotten better? Because I mean, no disrespect to Paul George going to Philly. I like it, but I don't like it because I don't think it. I just think Paul George is he might be able to rock with you maybe half of the season. I'm not sure if he's durable enough to go that far and a playoff push.
Mm-hmm.
That scared. Then I'm already scared that am I going to have him be for a decent amount of the year and playoffs? That's what really scares me because
Right.
don't get me wrong. Can Paul George average 25? I'm pretty sure he still
Oh
average
yeah.
25.
Yeah.
That's not the issue.
Yeah.
It's the 35 and 10 plus about 3 blocks and that I'm gonna miss is what's really matter for me for Philly. Is Joel where Joel Embiid gonna be at? Is he gonna be in Philadelphia clothes, as in the jersey, or is he gonna be in street clothes? Let me know.
I
Let me
mean,
know.
this could help him stay on the court though, because now he doesn't have
True.
to do too much.
That's
Remember me saying like I'm not a huge fan of Tyrese. I don't believe Tyrese Maxey can be the second best player or best player on the championship team. So them signing Paul George to me is huge because now Maxey can be my third or him and the combination of him and Paul George. I like
yes, I do.
as
'Cause
right.
I'm with you on that. I love Maxey. I think we've seen enough to answer that question if he's a solid number 2 guy. I think we've seen enough. So he can be like a 2B, 2A type of option where
Right.
that the combo of him and Paul George sharing being that number 2 option, kind
Mm-hmm.
of split their usage. Right? So I'm with you on that. But I need my one. I need my number 1.
Yeah. I'm saying this I think this will help him stay on because now if you really think about it, MB could take a game off.
True. I'm with you.
Like and I mean take a game off like while still on the court. Like you could play Embiid 28, 30 minutes a game now with PG and Maxey, and they can carry you through the regular season. Like those two
Yeah.
guys, because PG is gonna give you this is 27 and 7
Yeah.
minimum. Let's kick it up to like 24, 7 and 7. He's also a playmaker where Maxey lacks to me in the playmaking category. So he takes that pressure off Maxey. Now Maxey's points per game might kick up 2 or 3 points a game because now he doesn't have to play make. He can just get buckets. PG, who enjoys having the ball in his hand. Let's be honest. We talk about Kyrie being probably the most talented player to ever play basketball. PG could be on that list as well. 6'9" and has the skill set that he has. Like he can handle the ball like a Kyrie. He can shoot the ball. He back to the basket game. Like people don't understand how talented Paul George is.
You know, now correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you agree with this because you look at how he's 6'9" and can pretty much do any and everything on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of a T Mac.
Yes. Just not as explosive.
Yes, because T Mac. Hey, people, if you don't know about Tracy McGrady, oh my goodness, you ain't been watching basketball.
Yeah, you knew he was in the game though. You could forget Paul George is in the game.
Paul
That's
George
not a bad thing.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but I just think Paul George mimics him. I don't want to say quite as good as T Mac, but he gives me those vibes a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, and a better defender. So yeah, he just by his presence, I like Embiid's chances to be healthier towards the end of the year, next year, more than any other season he's played yet.
That's fair.
But it's still not my favorite. My favorite move so far is probably Clay to the Mavericks.
Really?
Yeah. Because imagine if they would have had him in the finals.
Oh, another shooter? And if he actually showed up, like shot lights out?
Yeah. But just by reputation, you're not helping. You're not helping off Clay. I don't care how, but you're not helping off Klay Thompson. Like, so just having him on the court opposite Kyrie or Luka so they can run those pick and rolls, having him in that corner on that wing waiting to catch a shoot, that dramatically changes that series.
That's fair. Because I think based off your logic is more like, man, he's still Klay Thompson, man. We still got to
exactly.
Guard him. Yeah. Like, he's Klay Thompson. We still got to guard him. And that's like you said. I mean, and that's less focus off of Luka, less focus off of Kyrie, and you definitely want less focus off of either one of those guys, and kind of get them going. So yeah.
And what's the other thing that he does?
He plays defense.
Exactly. He defends. He defends, and he has championship. And you put in another guy next to your superstar that has a championship mindset.
Yeah. That's not a bad. Okay, I see what you're dropping.
Yeah, so I like what they're trying to. Now, is he the Warriors dynasty Klay Thompson? Nope, but he ain't got to be. All he has to be is Miami Ray Allen.
Ooh,
and I think I can get that from Klay.
And Miami Ray Allen, don't forget, showed up
champion.
At the right time. Showed up at the right time.
Yeah. Who got more championships? Rondo, Ray, or not Ron? KG, Paul Pierce, or Ray Allen?
I think that'd be
Ray
right.
Allen.
That'd be right.
Yeah.
He said, I ain't gonna live off this 08 championship like y'all boys be doing.
Taking my talents to South Beach.
Hey, no doubt, bro. No doubt.
Oh man, but yeah, this free agency crazy, and it's not over. It's far from over. There's still teams and moves looking to be made. Here the Jazz are potentially looking to move Lauri Markkanen. I wish we could have kept him in Cleveland, but we sent him to Utah as part of the Donovan Mitchell trade. I wish we could have kept him. Who else is it's my guy from Charlotte. Can't think of his name. The forward got a little controversy. He comes with a little baggage.
Bridges?
Yeah, yes, thank you. Bridges, still waiting to see what happened on him. He actually linked to the Cavs. I think we dealing with enough baggage in Cleveland. We've seen what Deshaun Watson has been through since he's been in Cleveland. I don't think the city of Cleveland can take another player. And and Bridges is guilty.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he's already done his time.
Yeah. So it's that could be a situation. But we'll see what happens with him. Who else is out there to be? Yeah, we can't take no more. Like, we done. Like, we're just now getting past Deshaun Watson. The Browns on prime time now. We got Come on, we Tom Brady's first broadcast.
The first game
It's the
against
Cleveland
Dallas.
Brown. Yeah, Cleveland Browns versus Dallas prime time slot for Sundays. That four
They don't
o'clock
need. They
Sunday
don't need to
game of the
be
week.
talking none of that.
Exactly. We don't need Miles Bridges at the Browns game. Oh, look at that. Nope. No, sir. We like the Cavs how they are. Uh, but yeah, I mean, looking out to see what other. I don't see any blockbusters coming up this summer. Yeah, I don't see any more blockbusters. I think we're done with that.
Yeah, yeah. This is build your depth time, build your
Yeah,
the rest of, round your roster out time. Bring in a couple training camp bodies and shit like that.
yeah. If there was the only blockbuster I could see happening, I could potentially see something happening with Jimmy Butler. That's about it though.
That's fair. I could dig with you on that, or Zach Levine in Chicago.
Hmm.
Uh, I would probably either him or yeah, as in blockbuster. I think so. Because and not a diss on DeMar DeRozan. I think he's more of a round your
Yeah,
depth chart type of player now.
yeah. He's at that part of his career, and
Yeah,
that's
but
okay, Demar.
he still get busy now. Still give you
And
20.
shout out to Demar. I saw him in the Not Like Us video. I saw him in there, that cameo.
Hey, hey man, hey Kendrick, let it breathe, dog. You like, come on, man. You won. We know you won.
Yeah,
You didn't
coming
have
with
to
the
make a
video
video.
2 years later.
Yeah, you ain't had to make a video, and then you drop it on Independence Day after you didn't call this man a colonizer, man. Like, come on, man. You can't let it breathe, man. You won. Like you overkill now, bruh. You overkill. Come on, Kendrick. Let him live, dog, man.
I'm
Damn.
saying, shout out to Kendrick for the video, man. But I don't, man.
You
I don't know. I don't. The videos aren't as entertaining as they used to be. So I don't read everybody. Oh, that video was dope. It's like, what was it? It was pictures of the crowd and just random people. Like, it wasn't nothing spectacular about that video, bro. It's like also why I don't go to rap concerts. I love hip hop, but I don't go to hip hop concerts because what are you doing? Like Steve Harvey made one of the greatest jokes of all time, Kings of Comedy. Like you go to a hip hop concert, they all the same. You throw your hands in the air, you wave them like you just don't care. Somebody scream! God damn it, I paid $99.50. You
you
scream.
Oh, you scream.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I'm watching clips of the Juneteenth shit. The Popeye show was so dope. What it was for the West Coast, I get, but the actual like, it's just a bunch of dudes running on stage.
I'm sorry, Auntie.
Ah, shit.
You gotta let it breathe, man. Like we know
That's
you want.
like, yeah. I'm not on Kendrick. I'm on hip hop as like his hip hop performances are like blah. Like, so what?
I'm just saying, Auntie. We know you won, dog. Like you ain't
Yeah,
gotta keep.
with that part.
Like, come on. But da da da. Like, no, we know you
Yeah.
won.
Although I will give it to Kendrick. Of memory, had one of my favorite hip hop performances a while back on the BET Awards. But overall, like hip hop performances, just like they don't add up to like the pop stars
For
get
entertainment.
down. Like they put shows on. That's like everybody like the Super Bowl. Like, oh, Dr. Dre and them. Yeah, that was cool, but it wasn't Usher. But that was
Yeah,
a show.
yeah,
Yeah, Dr. Dre and them that was cool. It was nice to see hip hop being represented in the Super Bowl halftime again, but just from a complete performance standpoint, nah. It wasn't Gaga. It wasn't Beyonce. It wasn't Michael Jackson. Like it was, yeah. But that's hip hop. Like, there's only so much hip hop artists can do.
yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. It's not. Besides a little couple of fireworks and
Yeah.
and a guest appearance ain't too much you can really surprise me or entertain me
Right.
with because I'm
Yeah.
singing the lyrics with you. You know, that's why. Hey, I'm with you. That's why I don't go to rap concerts. Like, I already got your album on Spotify. Like, I can do a sing along with you. You feel me?
I'm not going to 100% disagree with you. Yeah, I am old. I'm that grumpy old dude looking out my screen door, saying "Get off
Now,
my lawn."
Auntie,
I am.
I ain't old. I'm cheap. There's a difference. I am not paying that money for a damn for a rap concert. I know what songs you got to do. I've been listening to it in the car before I got.
Exactly.
I've been listening to it when I bought your album. I've been listening to it on the way to see you. Why would I drop possibly $50 to $100 to do a sing along with you?
To sing along with you, right? Like,
Uh, we doing a sing along. That's it. You know.
and mind you, I used to perform, so I'm used to doing this. And now, granted, I never had a budget like these dudes have. I've done that, but yeah, man, like, I was like, man, I wouldn't buy a ticket to see me. But with that being
I,
said, go
I
ahead.
will. I will say, Tech Nine puts on a hell of a show.
Yes.
Shout out
Seen
to my
him,
guy
yeah.
Tech Nine,
Yep.
Kansas City native. He does his
Yeah.
thing, and his rap shows do be entertaining because he does so much storytelling
Mm-hmm.
in his show, and he does a lot of crowd participation.
Yes.
And like he just ain't sitting there just rocking the mic. Like he's actually trying to entertain you. So and
Yes.
he's been very successful. That's pretty much been his blueprint on him being his popularity and his most of his money is
Mm-hmm.
in acting to be independent. Um, he stays on the road.
Mm-hmm.
He stays
Yeah.
on the road. He gets that tour money. So yeah, shout out to Tech Nine. He's probably the only one that I know for sure that I'm gonna go and spend money on for a rap concert because I know he's trying to entertain.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, there's just a handful of guys, not the Busta Rhymes.
yes, I'm glad
Busta
you did that.
Rhymes gets busy.
Yes, he
Um,
does.
Missy Elliott gets busy.
Yes,
Um,
yeah, I rock with you on that too.
and yeah, right now I'm speaking of the older crowd. Eminem's live show is actually pretty good. I've
Really?
seen recordings. Yeah, Eminem tries to entertain, uh, but he was brought up in that era. He's like a fan of the Busters and the Wu Tangs and those guys who were from that ilk. Method Man and Redman, entertain.
Yeah.
DMX live show, incredible.
Yes. Okay, I can
Um,
rock.
yeah, so there are certain guys who are. I'm not just gonna say all hip hop. No, there are certain guys who you see them live, and I'll give you a secret one. Keith Murray. I know everybody thinks he's a nutcase now,
I
because of
think
some
he earned that,
things.
bro.
Yeah, he earned it. His storytelling is on point, very very graphic and descriptive.
I think he
Uh,
earned that one, dog.
but very first show I ever performed at open for Keith Murray.
Oh, that's
Um,
dope.
I messed up. It was not noticeable to the audience, but I knew it. So I was down after the performance. Now,
Mm.
the show I was we the opening act, ain't nobody there to see us. Uh, there just maybe about a little less than 100 people there when we performed. Key
Yeah.
performed. It didn't get much better. It was maybe a little bit more or less, or 100 people. Now, this is in Europe. Keith Murray got it. Like I was down because I messed up. So, but I'm watching Keith Murray. Keith Murray performed for those people like there were 10,000 people in that building. And I would never
Oh,
forget. Yeah, I would never forget. I learned more watching Keith Murray perform for 45 minutes than I've learned about anything in hip hop ever.
mm.
And so I'll always be grateful and have good things to say about Keith Murray because of that. But yeah,
Respect,
Keith, he gets busy in front of people.
respect that.
Uh,
Respect that.
oh, absolutely. Nicki Minaj puts on the show. I'm not a huge Nicki Minaj fan, but Nicki Minaj puts on the show. Which will go to
Yeah.
another low. She learned from Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne puts on a good show.
Yes, yes, I can rock with you on that. I
Yeah.
like I said, I'm like you. I don't know too much of Nicki Minaj music outside of the standard what gets played on the radio, and
Mm,
haven't been able to peep her live show. But if she learned from Wayne, then I know it's definitely good because I've been to a Wayne concert before, and Wayne he's like one of them cats. He's definitely trying to entertain. He's gonna put on
yeah.
the show.
Yeah. So yeah, there are definitely guys out there that do, but I mean, just for the most part, like, nah, I'm not. I'll catch a hip hop. I'll watch some clips on YouTube or something. I ain't paying my money to go see nobody live. I'm cool.
Good, we good on that, dog.
Yeah, but speaking of being live, it's always good to have live entertainment when you're doing certain things. Certain things, when you're in the backyard, you got the grill fired out. 4th of July was yesterday. I know a lot of y'all had that going on. Fired up the grill. Had the kitchen working. Uh, had some good eating. Look at that. There we got. It look like the chicken
Oh,
kebabs.
kebabs on there, some
Yeah, we got the
steak,
corn, the peppers, the smoked
oh,
sausage.
sausage. Oh man, some chicken legs up there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are some do's and don'ts and at the cookout? What's going on? What do you bring? What do you don't bring? What do you put on your plate? What do you pass on if Auntie Pearl made it?
Okay.
Pass on that.
Now, are we just sticking to food, or are we talking about do's and don'ts in general? Because I think,
Whatever,
uh,
man. It's audible. We talk about it all. Whatever comes to your mind. What's going?
hey,
First of all, I did not know that there was a very distinction between barbecue and cookout.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there's a huge distinct because uh, it depends on what exactly like a cookout is more like like we outside having the grill going and it's probably pork, brisket, ribs, stuff like that. That's how it's been for us. That, I think they kind of intertwine between cookout and barbecue. Like
Mm,
uh, uh, some of them are just like a barbecues, like having like dogs and burgers. Yeah.
no, I had to. No, I didn't have to look up, but I was looking for something that came up. I guess the different barbecue is everything is prepared on the grill.
Oh, okay.
A cookout is
That's
can
good.
be either a combination or where you're cooking in the kitchen and you're cooking in the grill, or you can cook
Oh,
it all in the kitchen. You're just eating outside.
outside.
Right.
Got you. Okay. So that's the cookout.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah, cookout is just you cooking wherever, either grill inside or strictly inside, but
Hey,
the
I
meal
for
and the
something.
festivities, everything carries on outside. That's the cookout.
Okay.
I was today years old when I learned that. I just to me it was all the same. We cooking out. That just mean hey we having
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. We
everything.
outside.
Yeah, it's everything. But
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Well, here's one of my.
just
Oh,
don't
she's
bring me no skinless chicken leg. Quarter.
cool.
Talk about grilling.
Hey, I ain't mad at you for that, Auntie. Yeah, you gotta actually them corners, you gotta add the skin on that thing. But here's what I say: if you're gonna do the chicken, make sure you got somebody that can grill that thing right. You feel me?
Yeah,
Uh, don't put no rookie on there.
yeah,
This is my thing with the chicken. Hey, if you're gonna make sure it's done, but you can't make sure it's dry. You feel me?
yeah.
Like that's a no no.
Can't have no
But
medium well chicken.
yeah. Because we damn sure can't have no medium well chicken. You trying to send me to the bubble gut room, or you definitely trying to send me to the hospital. You definitely might kill me. That's for sure. The raw grilled chicken is a no go. So that's what I'm saying. If you're going to do the chicken, that comes with a very amount of strict rules. You can't have no buster, no rookie on the chicken duty because you can either kill somebody or dry it out. It's no in between. All right. So you gotta make sure you do it right.
If you have to parboil
Parboiling
anything,
thing. No.
you don't know what you're doing.
Hey, that's a key point, Auntie. She right about it because
Yeah.
certain grills may not have the adjustable rack that you can bring your coils or because when I barbecue, I'm charcoal, so I don't do
Okay.
the gas. You know,
Okay.
that's just what I prefer. Just what I prefer. I can cook
Yeah.
on either one. I just prefer charcoal. I love the flavor, and I actually know how to start a fire and grill. So I prefer the charcoal. It
Okay.
depends on what you care to do. But I love the flavor of the charcoal. But
Don't bring no ribs that you didn't fiddle with for a couple hours. You don't know. I gotta fix it. Now I gotta fix it.
But hey, no cap though. You can't just think you could do ribs in a couple of hours. No,
Oh no, that's real. That's
yeah.
real. That I'm
First of
again
all,
not even a rib thing, a cookout thing. I'm again when I was in Germany and my auntie was visiting. I think was she there at the time? I think I don't know if she was there or not. The what? No, it was Thanksgiving. She wasn't there. She wasn't there. But my ex-wife, I can say many things about her. One thing I cannot say is she could cook. She
yeah.
could cook. I would never take that away from her. We having Thanksgiving. Usually, people came to my house for Thanksgiving, and one of my neighbors decided that she wanted to do turkey, bro.
That thing was still.
Bruh, like man, my ex was so mad. She didn't show it though, but she fixed it. She fixed it.
Hey yo, you can't.
Electric and
I'm
gas
with you,
grills
man.
ain't
Yeah.
grilling.
Hey, I'm all about that charcoal, baby. All
Yeah,
about that
that was the
charcoal.
question I was going to ask you. Is the Traeger considered cheating? Is that like PEDs?
I mean, it's for me and for those who gonna take it is they probably can't cook. I'm just saying, man. For me, a real cook can cook on charcoal. That's just me. You gotta be able to control that heat and that flame, baby. So, and you gotta
These people
understand
got the Traeger now. They just putting it on. They got the timer.
that.
Turn the setting, and you just sit down and read the newspaper. Everything come out perfect. So,
No, see, but I'm also from Kansas City, where we actually take barbecuing to another passion. We take it to another level. So I mean, I'm just
okay.
we just take it to that level. That if you can't do it on charcoal and can't control your heat and your heat control, then you don't know what you're doing. So that's just our motto. But I mean,
Okay.
uh, so if you in Kansas City and got a electric or propane gas grill, man, you gonna make fun of you. Hey, look at you some kind of way. Like, oh, I don't know what the hell he done. Look at him. But I mean, yeah, man. I rather have the flavor profile it brings from gas and charcoal is just totally different.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's a flavor profile type of thing too. So I think that plays a part into it. Yeah, man.
Let's see if you
If
use
you liquid
liquid
show.
smoke on your grill in the garbage.
Thank you. Talk to him. Hey, Auntie thinks. Hey, you know what she doing, huh? Okay,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
happy.
she was the grill. She was definitely the grill master in our family. I've eaten many a burger from her grill. My
That's what's
only
up.
dude is number one. Don't bring me no Kraft macaroni and cheese. Talking about you got the mac and cheese, man. Don't ever do that. Like if you bring in the mac and cheese, first of all, it better have like at least 4 different cheeses in it before it touch my plate.
And it need to
But
be
yeah, don't
baked.
bring me no Kraft, no Velveeta, no nah.
They
It
better
better
be
be
baked.
in a
Hey,
giant
hey,
tin
hey, Bob.
foil.
We need that caramelized cheese on the top, baby. Come on, don't
Yeah,
don't do it. Don't do it to me.
yeah,
I'm,
absolutely.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And I know there's the stereotype, the joke, putting the raisins in the potato salad, but that's a real thing. Do not
It
do
is.
if you come to my house with potato salad with raisins in it, I'm sending you right back outside that house. You turn it around. Don't let the door hit you with the good Lord split you. And you're taking your raisin potato salad with you. This
Yeah.
that's a huge no no. That's a hell no, 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 no. I know it's a stereotype, but that is shit. Do not come to my
Here's
house with that bullshit. I will send you on your way.
Here's a personal preference for me with potato salad. Everybody don't like eggs, so can we just at least dice them down to a look? You know what I'm saying? Where if I see a huge chunk of egg in my potato salad, then man, I'm gonna chug that. Like,
Hey,
can we at least
so
dice them down to
as you say
like
that,
McDonald's onions? You know, McDonald's hate onions on my burger, but McDonald's dice them down. Even my auntie, she knew I hated onions, so she would dice some things down and mix it in with the ground beef. I didn't mind that. Let's not
yeah,
do huge chunks. Can we just keep in mind everybody might not like what you like. Let's dice it down so they don't notice, and there it won't be no complaints about your stuff.
so when I make my potato salad, I do use boiled eggs. But what I do is I mash them in between either a ricer or a mixer,
Okay.
so it actually or almost like a cheese grater. That's what it
Okay.
kind of is. And I push it through, and it pretty much it crumbles up. So then when I actually mix it, the egg mixes in, so it's not big chunks. So it actually makes the potato salad a little bit more creamier. So
Yeah.
that's what I do with boiled egg. So I think you'd be fine with my potato salad because it's not huge chunks of just straight boiled egg just sitting right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, especially for the people who think they be cute with it. You go over and look at potato salad, and it just be seven deviled eggs sitting on top of with the paprika over it. Like no, you ain't fancy. You just made your potato salad completely unappealing to somebody like me. Get them
Hey,
deviled
stop.
eggs off. Get them off my
Hey,
potato salad because I don't need
hey,
them.
I do love a good deviled egg on
It's, you go.
chicken
Uh, That's what I said. You used to dice them up and put them in the meat anyway. Like you just yeah. But what I don't want, I just don't like the whole onion. Like
a big old piece of onion.
yeah,
Yeah, I
just
get.
raw. Nah, man. Like nah.
Hey, onions ain't for everybody. I happen to love them, but they not for everybody. A lot of people don't. Obviously the after effect definitely what it does to your breath. So, not a lot of people. Hey, it's cool.
Yeah,
But my girls don't know they eat a lot of onions in my house because I cook with it and damn near everything I do. But I'm able to
yeah,
hide. I'm able to hide it. So
yeah. I do now too. But I dice some things up. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't. What I don't want is I don't want to take a bite or something and then have the string onion. You don't bite through it good, and
yeah.
it ain't cleaned up. Now you got this
That little
16-foot onion hanging out of your mouth. Like, no, 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 no.
hey man, hey, but here, putting the food aside, behavior wise, here's my
You
thing. Hey
see
man,
the season it.
I got a
Oh,
couple
that's
of things.
fair.
She
If you
said, if
want
you
me to
want
grill your meat, have to season it yourself.
true, okay. Uh, Here's my rule on behavior. All right,
Okay.
don't just don't be inviting people over my house. All right,
Oh
hey, I
yeah,
invite
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I invite you. Now, if you want somebody to come, hey, holler at me beforehand.
yeah,
Hey, man, cool if I bring so and so by. Hey, cool, no problem.
yeah.
Okay, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Just don't be inviting people over to my crib, bro. I don't like that.
Mm.
All right, so
Especially
that's one.
nowadays with the price of groceries nowadays.
Yeah,
She.
yeah. And then two, I think it should be common courtesy if somebody invites you to the barbecue, is to offer something or just automatically bring something. Be like, hey man, do you need me to get this, or do you need me to get paper plates, or do I need to bring chips or a side? Like, I think people should automatically ask, what can they do to assist with this function? Like, do you need me to bring something? That's all I'm saying. I
Yeah.
just think it'd be decency to ask, do you need me to bring something? All right. And then my number three rule is,
Hold
and
on, let
I'm
me yell at Maya real quick. She would not let this funny thing go. Yes, I just said that, but
yeah,
you
she
never use. She never made it with like raw onion, like just okay,
sitting
burger,
right there.
put raw onion. Like yeah, she would make it with the onion in the mixture, and
Yeah,
then
you just
she
not
would
adding raw onion.
right.
I
Yeah, but
get you.
sometimes they like it wouldn't be diced up like so you get the. I would bite into it and get the long onion and then, but after that she started dicing them smaller, and then it also yeah it was
I
That's
got you,
cool.
dog. Nah, I feel
So
you. I
yes,
feel
I would eat the burgers with the onions in them, ain't tea.
yeah.
I have stated this.
And my number three rule, which I think is so important when it comes to behavior for the adults, don't get too drunk or high, whatever it
Oh
is you
yeah.
do. Just don't. If you're smoking smoke, look, I'm a toker. I love my weed, but don't be so high that we smell like you smell like a dispensary. Like to me, I think that's like, come on, like because we got kids in the building, so um, and then don't get too drunk
Hmm.
because we got kids in the building. And I know I
Yeah.
done seen a drunk uncle too and said a little bit too much at the cookout or the barbecue, and now he's banned from coming to the next family function because Unc did said a little bit too much
Hmm.
because drunk. So adults, mind your behavior. Don't get too drunk or high, and then spilling all the family tea and gossip in front of everybody. You know, don't be doing that. Don't be starting a family civil war. And then for the kids, if your kids is bad, I need you to watch them. You watch your
Oh yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
All right. When it comes to kids, like watch your kids. Don't need having these little bastards running in and out of my house, uh, breaking shit.
Yeah.
Just bad tail. There's a designated kid area. Either sit there or sit by your parents. You got two choices. That's it.
There you go.
Uh, That's it. All right. Just my three rules when it comes to the cookout. That's all.
And
That's it.
my only rule, because my rule kind of ties all of this together, and especially since we're about to go into our mental health talk. Um, do not get upset when I spank your ass on the spade table. That's it. Take your L like a man or like a woman.
And
Make a
shut the
plate.
hell up
Yeah, shut
and
the
keep
hell up. Keep it
keep it moving.
moving. Which brings us to
Hey yo. That was good.
my three. Are you good, brother? Are you okay? And do you need anything from me?
Oh man, I'm fantastic. Everything's been lovely, man. I'm really about to be excited because I think I'm in day three of yeah, just being here with the fam. So um I'm definitely feeling real good and mentally. Man, I had to mentally get ready for that 16-hour drive. Woof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But other than that, because and now she 11-month-old, man. I was worried how she was gonna do. Uh, it didn't start off too good. Yeah, I ain't gonna cap it. It didn't start off too good.
Okay.
But the drive ended up being okay. Made a couple adjustments, but not. And then, nah, man, just a typical, checking in on each other and getting ready for the show that we normally do is more than enough that you do, my brother, just to make sure that I'm mentally sound and also being prepared for the show. So, nah, man, and so I'll flip it to you, man. How you doing? How's everything? Anything else you need from me, man?
Um, I am good, and yes, I am okay. And apparently, I need for you to change your number because like I told you, we talked this morning. In attempting to reach out to you yesterday for the holiday, I sent the text to the wrong number, which isn't uncommon. Things happen. But what happened was the person I texted wasn't even the person that was like in my phone because the person in my phone had got a new number and their number went to somebody else. So I ended up texting like some random person and having like a 20, 30 minute conversation through text. I felt like Cat Williams. Man, Cat Williams in the Pimp Chronicles was like, if you call the wrong number with a white person, they'd be, hey, try it again. Hey, try a number. And if it doesn't work, call back. We're going to figure this thing out. That's how I felt, man. I'm like texting with this random person. I
Oh
was like,
Lord,
oh, my bad. What's it? Hell, how are you? How's your what's going on?
that's funny.
Yo, it was wild. It was, but nah, man, it's a good week. The month of June is in the books. It's my birth month, so it's always nice to get that out the way. Another one passed. Uh, preparing for the heat in Vegas. July and August are the horrible months for here. But to counter it, a lot of good things do happen in July. It's great. July is probably the best. I would say the best time to visit Las Vegas because lots going on. We got the Las Vegas Summer League every year for the basketball fans. We got the WNBA going on for basketball fans. There's usually about 3 or 4 fights, whether it be UFC or professional boxing. This particular year, we got the Olympic team. They're out here, Team USA practicing. So like July is yeah, it's a great month. If you're ever planning a trip to Vegas, I would do it in July. It's gonna be a little bit more pricey because all these things are going on, but um, you will not have a dull moment visiting in July. So with that being said, yeah, a lot of things to take the kids to. Um, you take them to the pool like damn near every day. I got my son. I started teaching him how to play basketball, so I'm teaching him the fundamentals. He's enjoying that. Um, the wife's getting ready. Usually around this time, she goes to visit her family in Wyoming, so she'll take the kids to do that, and I'll be home alone. Yay! So
Oh, ain't don't know what to do.
preparing for that. Uh, yeah, man, I'm good, and of course things going uh, great with the show. Uh, I enjoy our Fridays. I think the last couple, not including this, I feel like the last couple episodes saw some of our best work. We had a fun time doing both of those episodes. I had a fun time doing this one. Loving the engagement that we get. It's just I'm just having a good time, man. Having a good time.
Love it, bro.
Uh, which brings us to quote of the week. Oh, it's not quote. We do challenges first. I say it don't matter. I'll do the quote first, and we do challenges. Quote of the week: until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Again, for those of them, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. And that's from Carl Jung. I like that quote because it's a little thinker. It makes you think. It's just one of those small. It makes you think, but it's kind of simplistic at the same time. So we do a lot of things just unconsciously for ourselves, against ourselves, for other people, against other people. Like just we call it no brainers, or just like the quote says, we say, oh well, the universe. If this happened, then I guess it was meant to be. Like no, it wasn't meant to be. Take a couple seconds. Take a couple seconds to really think about stuff. To me, that's what I get from it. Don't just blindly, you know, do stuff. Just take that split second to think about it. Make the unconscious conscious.
I dig it.
Like yeah, like putting raisins in your potato salad. Don't just grab box of raisins and sprinkle them things in there. Uh, really think about what you're doing. Really think
Hey,
about
that's hilarious.
it. That is challenge time. What you got for the people this week, man?
And nah, man. Hey, man. I'm gonna keep my challenge simple, man. You know, go, go and make sure that you uh, do something. You know, if you got it. If you see somebody that's down and out on the street, and whether it's socks, clothes, blanket, well, you don't need nothing in the heat right now, but a bottle of water. To do something nice for a stranger that's down and out on their luck right now. I
Mm.
saw a veteran out there that I was driving today. I just threw him a couple of bucks. Uh, Told him, I said, man, get on your feet, bro. Uh,
Yeah.
you know, keep fighting. Um, and the reason why I think that we should take care of each other like that, and that reason, and I get it. I don't know what he's gonna do with that $2. I don't know if
Right.
I just leave it to his habit, or is he actually gonna use it for something? That's not for me. I just do it out of the blessedness because I can easily be in that spot. Um, I mean, I know a lot of people say, I never end up in there. I mean, don't never say never. Um, Things can go bad. Life can change in the heartbeat. Um, you may not be the breadwinner in your house. What happens if that breadwinner passes away tomorrow? What you gonna do?
Mm.
Uh, so don't say that you can never end up in that spot as being a person on the corner, just hoping that somebody can bless you with just a opening of a door to help you with something. So that's not for me to judge on why they out on the streets. I tell every person that I give money to on the streets is, hey man, get on your feet,
Yeah,
keep keep fighting, you know, change your condition. So um, I mean, I just do it out the kindness of my heart. That's what I'm challenging y'all to do. You
okay,
never
I
know
like it.
how life can end up. So yeah, if you got a little something to bless somebody that's less fortunate out there on the street, it don't have to be food or money. Like you said, clothing. It's hot out there. Give them a bottle of water. Give them something. Just make their day less, at least a little bit more memorable. Because it's memorable for them in a different way because they're without something. They're without a lot. So kind of put a little positive spin on their day for them. That's all I challenge you guys to do.
I like it. I like it. Absolutely. For me, yeah, I'm gonna get a little personal because a random thought popped into my head uh, late last night.
Hmm.
Uh, and it's like it. I guess it kind of honestly it kind of flows with the way my week has been going. I had a conversation with my daughter earlier this week. For those that know, she's not my biological daughter. I'm stepdad, but she just calls me dad, and I'm what she knows. Uh, and I don't put the step on. I don't step on her. She's my daughter. Um, we're talking about her biological dad. I don't speak on him to her. I don't speak on him at all because again, I don't know the man. I don't know the situation. But if she comes to me and wants to have a conversation, that's what it is. I'm advise her to the best that I can. But we had that conversation. It kind of flowed this week, and it was about feelings and like all the thoughts, and even to yesterday and speaking to Patrick was the gentleman's name that I was texting with.
Shout out
I'm,
Patrick.
yeah, shout out to Patrick. I'm having a conversation with this man, not knowing who he is, he not knowing who I am, and it was like so easy. And it made me think about how many people or how many relationships that I had that either ended or the last word or thought or vibe was it wasn't good. And so it made me think about my mom. For those that know me, my mom passed away in 2007. Uh, and it made me think of my mom because at that time I was getting out of the military, just got out of the military, just got home, and I had a lot of anger and animosity built up towards my mom, and like within probably the last 2 or 3 months, when I know I'm getting out of the military and I'm coming home, in my mind, I'm like, when I see my mom, I'm getting this shit off my chest. I'm exactly how I feel. I like it's there, and I get home. I get home. Uh, hey, what's up, my that's my in-law, yeah, mother-in-law. Saying with Looky, how you doing? Keep it tuned in. Keep it tuned in. It's a good story here. Uh, oh no, there we go. As I get home, I think it wasn't even a couple days went by. Yeah, not even that. A couple days home. I'm at my grandmother's house. My mom pulls up, and she had caught the bus. The way the house is, I see her walking from the bus stop to my grandmother's house, and I'm outside. I'm in the driveway. I'm on fire. I'm ready.
You ready to go?
Yeah. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Yeah. I'm on 100. And as she's walking, I'm just looking at my mom and I'm thinking about our relationship, thinking about everything we've been through. And in that moment, I just let it go. Like I literally, in that moment, just made the conscious decision to let it go. And the way our visit ended was very different from the way it could have ended. But the way it ended, the last thing I said was, I love you too. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
she said she loved me. I said, I love you too. A week later, my mom passed away. But in thinking of it like this week, like I was so proud and happy that I'm like, the last thing that my mother heard from me before she left this earth was, I love you too.
Mm.
And I was proud of myself that the last thing that I allowed her to hear was, I love you too. And like it just hit like that meant, like I felt so much pride just in knowing that fact. It was so weird. So my challenge to everybody out there is, if you have somebody that you are not on good terms with, and regardless of the reason, if it's something, I know that there are some things that we feel are unforgivable or you can't come back from it. I'm not talking, but if it's something that is really minute, really some BS, really when you think about it, that just like you can let go,
Yeah, let it go.
let it go. Like let it go, and not for
Hey, hey,
that, not for that person, for yourself.
yeah. And let me ask you this, Bobby, and I'm glad you shared that with us, man. But can you imagine had you not been able to let that go, and imagine that was the last conversation?
And I went off on my mom, and then she passed away that next week. I don't. I can't say. I don't know how I would have felt,
Yeah,
because it's
that's
her
fair.
passing. And for those who know, she was murdered. My mom was murdered. She was shot. So it wasn't like, it was like natural causes. So it wasn't expected. It was she was
So take,
taken. She was
yeah,
taken from me,
yeah.
and
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know how I would have felt had everything played out different. I don't know if I would have recovered,
Mm.
because obviously, following that, you go into a grieving period, and a lot went through my head during that time. I was depressed for a long time,
Yeah,
and like, yeah, I don't know. So like, had that situation played out there, like I don't know what would have happened. Then I don't know where I'd be right now. Had
I
that
think moments
that just
that
that
are
one situation played out different.
I think moments like that are divine intervention, and I think it was meant for you to let it go because, I mean, obviously, hindsight is 2020. I mean, you
Yeah.
didn't know what was going to happen, but
Right.
I think that
Right.
in moments like that, the spiritual side in me thinks that that was a divine intervention. That was that was the higher spirit told you, said, man, let this shit go. I'm trying to tell you, let it go,
Yeah.
because it's you don't want it to be in a different scenario. Let it go. I just think certain things. So I've always looked at life like this way: you can control what you can control, and there are certain
Right.
things that there are certain things you just can't control. And I think that was one of those instances where you couldn't control that, but thank God it went that way, because he like,
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't follow through what the hell I had planned.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, because it's like, damn, man, I went through with my plan, man. I'm having a different set of emotions right now. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? like,
Exactly.
so yeah, man. I think that's a divine intervention, man. And I'm glad for you, my brother, that didn't end up the way that you planned.
Yeah.
I'm glad it ended up in the way that you probably got closure, probably got some things. But most importantly, you got to say those three
Yeah,
special words, and you left it on a positive, not a negative. So I'm glad that happened for you that way, bro.
appreciate you, and yeah, like that. It's and it's truly, man. Like I mean, we've all, for the lack of a better, so we've all had we have beef, we beef with people. It is what it is.
Hmm.
Human nature. Everybody
Yeah,
doesn't make us happy all the time. The the thing that makes it easy to get by is how do we forgive? How do we move forward?
hmm,
What's worth forgiving? What's worth like we lose and we let go of too many relationships. It's on bullshit, man. Like you really think about it. Like I'm on some bullshit. Like and I actually one that hurts my heart to this day, man. One of my best friends. We like rarely speak now because of some bullshit.
hmm.
And like I mean we've reconciled our differences, but it ain't the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not the same. So it's like yeah, if you have an opportunity to shake some, just like let the little shit go. Get it off your chest. Let's move forward. Like you never know what. Then it's easy to go with the oh you know today could be like nah, I'm not gonna go that route, but like you never know
yeah, but at the same time, you know,
what path something
yeah,
can send you on, and what path something can send the other. But like you know like you can just be heading in a completely different direction.
yeah, yeah,
Appreciate your auntie. Like, and just doing something like that can send your life in a completely opposite, different direction. So, yeah, man,
yeah,
let the small shit go. Move on with life. Be happy. Do what Mar said. Uh, look out for those less fortunate. And let's hey, be the change you want to see. I'll leave it at that.
big facts, big facts.
But yeah. That time I know you got to get back to the fan. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Hey man, you know what it is, man. Y'all make sure y'all take care of yourselves, and then take care of each other out here, man. Let's not feed in to that divided narrative that certain people want us to be out here in this society, man. They don't want to. I'm trying to tell y'all, they don't want us unified. They don't. They don't. It may say United States of America. Don't let that shit fool you. They want us divided states of America. I'm trying to tell you because they know that divisiveness creates chaos, and chaos equals money. There's somebody benefiting at the end of that chaos rainbow, and it ain't us.
Yeah.
And it ain't us. Let's not give them that chaos, y'all. Let's take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And y'all come back now. You hear?
Absolutely. Couldn't said it better. I'm staying on that. But all I will add is let's go ahead and follow the directions on your screen. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And of course, turn your notifications on so you know the next time you can be heard, which is every Friday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And remember, as always, if you don't like looking at our beautiful faces, you can follow the directions at the bottom of the screen. And you can hear our voices at midnight every Friday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music. So, with that being said, I appreciate you, Miss Whitlicky. I think I may have to ban myself from saying that Whitlicky. Something licky. I'm not gonna ask my mom-in-law. I'm not gonna take that weird.
Bobby,
Y'all gotta forgive me. I think
you
we
was
just
doing so good, dog.
hey, you know what? We straight. We got. You know what? Hey,
we were doing good, dog.
hey,
Hey, we ain't cut up to that much today. So we were doing good.
hey. Don't put the raisins in your potato salad. And we out.